Welcome to this episode of the Sports Detective Podcast Show. My name is James Williams, and today we discuss more people are opting out of the NCAA 25 football game. Except this story here today isn't about certain groups of players or schools opting out of the game, it's the awards. So I'll go ahead and show you guys this article here from On3. Basically, what's going on here, guys, is they're like all of the awards that award like the best quarterback, the best running back, best wide receiver. Basically, it's called the NCFAA is opting out of the game, basically saying that EA is like lowballing them on this. So we'll go ahead, read this article here from On3. National College Football Awards Association opts out of EA College Sports College Football 25. For the first time in more than a decade, EA Sports was returning to the college football space with a full reveal scheduled for May and release scheduled in July. Excitement levels keep rising. The first college sports video game to compensate athletes for their name, image, and likeness to be included in the game. Earlier this week, the company announced more than 10,000 players are opt-in. Basically, the only player that I've seen that's at least semi-high profile that's opted out is Arch Manning. There is one entity that has chosen not to participate in EA Sports College Football 25, though. The National College Football Awards Association has declined an offer the association's president, Mark Wolpert, told On3. The offer that has been made is not adequate for the rights fee for the awards, he recently told On3. What does that mean? Fans who buy the game and play Road to Glory or Dynasty modes will not have the chance to win real trophies that college football players are annually awarded. Before EA Sports made the call to cancel the series a decade ago, NCFAA awards were included. The list of awards include the Bednarik, Biletnikoff, Davey O'Brien, Doak Walker, Grazo, Jim Thorpe, Maxwell, Outland, and Ray Guy. The assumption is the Heisman Trophy, which is operated by the Heisman Trust, will be included in the game. Yeah, because the Heisman Trophy and all of these other awards are kind of controlled by different entities, just to kind of clarify that there. EA Sports did not respond to multiple requests for comment. Wolpert told On3 that the awards were previously undervalued. However, the going thought was the exposure was worth being included in the game. He declined to give specifics on the new offer for the awards, but called it a nominal increase based on a 2014 number. It was not something that was representative of any major It was not something that was representative of any either major awards, assigning image rights and usage rights to the game, which we all believe is going to be very popular and going to sell a lot of copies based on history, Wolpert said, who is also the executive director for the Maxwell Football Club, said there's an appetite for the game. And if brands are going to be represented there, we want to be compensated properly. When I explained to the EA rep, the response came back to me is if we chose not to do that, they'll just make their own awards up and put them in the game. My thought was at the time, well, you have approached us about the importance of authenticity to their game, yet you're very quick to dismiss awards, some of which have existed for 8 decades. So how is the game authentic when you don't have authentic awards in it? Door open for NCFA to opt into College Football 25. Wolpert told On3 that EA representatives that even if the NCFAA opted in, the awards would not be integrated in time for this summer's release. EA has prioritized making sure current college football players are in the game. As previously reported, all athletes who opt in will eventually receive $600 plus a copy of the game, typically valued at $70, with the goal of having 85-man rosters for all 134 FBS teams. EA Sports is now at roughly 87% of its goal after going over the 10,000 mark. The only notable opt-out is reportedly Texas quarterback Arch Manning. The former 5-star plus recruit will have opportunities to opt in throughout the spring, leaving the door open for him to change his money. Maybe that's supposed to mean mind. The National College Football Awards Association has no plans to change its stance at this moment, though Wolpert emphasized that the door won't be closing on the possibility, but the awards had to make a business decision. It's really no different than what is going on with the players and their compensation. I mean, we have a number that we feel is very fair for EA. He said, to be frank with you, what our ask was at a level that would be rounding level to the game that's going to be selling millions of copies at a $70 sale price. There was definitely margin to pay. the rights fees that we should be able to ask for that. Okay, so that is basically the gist of the discussion there, guys. Is basically the awards company is saying like, hey, this is kind of their strategy right now. Is like, hey, we know this game is going to be incredibly popular. You guys are going to be making money hand over fist for this. We are going to try and flex our power here and basically say what you're offering us isn't good enough. We want way more because we know you guys are going to make a lot of money here. Ask you guys out there because I'm not sure about this. I think I have an answer, but is this even a good idea for that awards group? Do you guys really have power here? I understand what he's saying. He's like, well, authenticity to the game. It's like, okay, guys, as someone that played this game growing up for like 10 plus years, the only reason I know what the Doak Walker Award is, or the Davey O'Brien Award is, or the Biletnikoff Award is because of NCAA football games. That is really the only reason I know what those awards are. And here's the thing with what EA can do, and this is probably what they will do, instead of like giving these awards like exact names and having them be authentic, they'll just be like best quarterback. They'll just basically give the definition of what the award is, or the alternate title, let's say, be like best quarterback, best running back, best wide receiver, best offensive line, best punter. That's what they'll do. And people will just kind of like look at that and be like, okay, guys, your award show sucks. That award show that they have for all of these awards, if you watch it any single year, it's terrible. It is a terrible broadcast. It is a terrible broadcast. Now you could say maybe that's ESPN's fault, the broadcasting company, but I just think that this is a very dumb decision because I think people, if you actually put these certain awards in the game, maybe you guys would get more publicity for your actual broadcast. I could be wrong in that. Maybe it is a smart decision to hold out, and maybe EA is just going to be like, all right, we'll give you that number that you're going for. Again, we don't have specifics on what it is previously, what the award has been in the past, or what, excuse me, not the award, but the compensation has been in the past, what it has been offering now. Maybe they are offering, maybe they're countered to EA and gave them like a ridiculous number, and they're like, screw off. We don't need that. Especially the big one that EA, if they didn't have in the game, it would be the Heisman. If they didn't have the Heisman, then that would be kind of like, ugh, ugh. But if they don't have the Maxwell Award or the Ray Guy Award, who cares? They're just going to name them like best linebacker, best D back, offensive line, best running back. That's what we're going to name those. And I don't think anyone will care. And I just think this is an L from these guys here. Like, you don't want to be part of like this awesome new game that is like going to be like, I don't know if it's going to be, the gameplay is going to be amazing, but a lot of people are going to buy it. And trust me, if you care about having your awards matter, having the names on your awards matter, I think being a part of this game, again, I don't know the financials and stuff on this, but I think being a part of the game would be smart because like I don't know if like my 13-year-old nephew who might get this game, I'm guessing he probably will. I don't know if he knows what the Davey O'Brien Award is. He loves college football, loves college sports. I don't know if he knows what that is. I don't know if he knows what the Doak Walker Award is, or the Biletnikoff Award is, or all those awards that were named on that list there. But if he plays that game, goes through 6 years of a dynasty, he might know it. And then, like, again, I don't know if I would know those awards if it not for the game. And I cover college football. I've interviewed over 50 people talking about college football. I don't know if it not for the football game, NCAA, 05 to like 14 or whatever, was it 13, 14, I think was the last year. I don't know if I would know those that like on the dot as I do now. So there you have it, guys. I think this is a interesting kind of decision here from this group. We'll see if there's any other players that eventually opt out. And if we have any other updates on this game, I'll be sure to try and post videos about them, especially if I think they're interesting. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. If you like content like this, please hit that subscribe button. We talk college football, NFL, basketball, sports media stuff, all kinds of stuff on this show. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.